Hello and welcome to Vietnam Journal, our daily English news bulletin on Netviet VTC 10. I'm Ngọc Ánh speaking from Hanoi. Every day we will bring you comprehensive and up-to-date information on Vietnam and following our major stories on Tuesday. Dutch retailer sees opportunities in Vietnam. Vietnam plans to increase rice export. And we'll explore rustic thick noodle crab soup in Ho Chi Minh City. The Netherlands-based ECC Group, a leading retail developer, is looking for investment possibilities in Asia. The company considers Thailand and Vietnam the first two destinations for its mall investments.
ECC International Real Estate said that it sees Asia, especially Thailand and Vietnam, as a strong potential market with growth in spending power and value of properties. ECC has been negotiating on developing two mall projects in Hanoi and Saigon in Vietnam. The results will be announced respectively in the first and second half of next year. The company said there is still a chance for success despite the high inflation and interest rates, and the fact that the company cannot own land in Vietnam. As for Thailand's market, the company has developed its first resort mall project in Asia, Promenade Resort Mall Chiang Mai, set for completion in late 2012.
Vietnam plans to increase rice export from this month after Thai rice export prices shot up by 60%. This will also be an opportunity for Cambodia, Myanmar and India to become top rice exporters in the world.
The Vietnam Food Association said the country might export 7.2 million tons of rice in 2012. The country is predicted to produce 41.5 million tons of unmilled rice next year. Vietnamese rice has advantages of low prices and good quality compared with the products of India, Pakistan, Thailand and Myanmar. Many Thai rice companies have bought Vietnamese fragrant rice to mix with their own brand to enhance the quality and fragrance before exporting to other countries.
And following is some business news in brief.
IBM Vietnam said the country has been identified by IDC as the new market leader in server suppliers to Vietnam, with a market share of over 30%, with high-end enterprise segment servers from $250,000. Market share revenue reached 77.6%. IBM's whole server market share also reached 58.7%, is 34% higher than the nearest competitors.
Vietnam-Cambodia Trade Fair is set to take place from November 24th to 28th in Cambodia. The fair will include more than 100 enterprises with 200 booths. The event is aimed to boost trade and investment between Vietnam and Cambodia. The fair is expected to promote Vietnamese products among Cambodian people. 16 Vietnamese businesses are participating in the 31st Annual Food and Beverage Fair in Cologne City of Germany from October the 8th to the 12th. The Vietnamese representatives are all big names in the domestic food industry. They display main export products such as fruit and vegetables, agricultural and aquatic products, processed foods, products and beverages. The fair is expected to draw about 150,000 visitors and will run until October the 12th.
Geotechnical construction is becoming more and more important in construction in Vietnam. Geotechnical engineering is developing from soil and rock mechanics to sustainable development. Our reporter had an interview with Mr. Bertil Nord, Senior Geotechnical Engineer at Australia investor GHD Vietnam, about the development of the science in the Asian country.
Hello Mr. Bertil, thank you very much for joining my interview today. Firstly, can you tell me whether Vietnamese buildings meet the requirements of international standard?
It's a very good question, and the answer to that is that some do meet international standards, but quite a few does not, because the technical quality of Vietnamese construction varies both with time and with location.
Yes.
But I would like to say that the more prominent buildings in Ho Chi Minh City, in Da Nang, in Hanoi, most of them designed and built together with foreign investors, normally are of today a fairly good standard from a foundation point of view.
Vietnam is going to build up tunnels and subway underground. So in your opinion, what are difficulties that Vietnam may face up?
You happen to have two main cities with tremendous traffic problem. And I think everyone realizes that you need some kind of a mass communication system, underground railways, something like that. That requires something which is called soft soil tunneling, as both Ho Chi Minh City and Hanoi has deep layers of soft soil. Soft soil tunneling is one of the most difficult things you can do, design and construct as a geotechnical engineer, because it's technically difficult to do it. You have to have the right equipment, the right design, you have to, and there are a lot of factors here. And secondly, if you get it wrong, you affect all the existing buildings, streets, and whatever you have on top of the ground.
I see.
So you have to consider that as a factor as well.
Yes. Can you tell me what aspects of geoengineering that Vietnam should focus on?
As I say, education is important. Legislation is also very important. And you should also remember that geoengineering, to a great extent, also spills over into environmental engineering. Geotechnical engineering is about soil, it's about water, and those are main factors in environmental engineering as well.
Yes.
And environmental engineering, I would say, today, in today's Vietnam, we talk about it, but there is very little money available for really doing something about it. And I would like to see the geotechnical and the environmental engineering, education and development hand in hand in the future, because you will need it badly. We are talking, for instance, about climate change, where you may have a rising sea level that will require you to really think about how do we design things in the future, where do we locate our highways, villages and so on. And this will require knowledgeable people who are really sincere about their engineering and trying to fix all those problems.
Thank you very much.
Vietnam Journal. It's not just news, it's life in Vietnam.
Welcome back to Vietnam Journal. Vietnam attaches to importance to preserving cultural heritages. The country's representatives made a statement in the Asia Cultural Cooperation Forum 2011, which started in Hong Kong on October the 8th.
Vietnam has been promoting international cooperation and learned experience in the conservation of culture in the past few years. The country has taken measures such as building a legal system, enhancing financial investment, and educating young generations. Vietnam is also building dashes on intangible cultural heritages for submission to the UNESCO for recognition. At the conference, Vietnam introduced a plan to build a strategy to preserve and bring into play values of intangible cultural heritages.
The Conservatory of Ho Chi Minh City will hold a piano festival from October the 18th to the 23rd to celebrate its 55th founding anniversary. The performance is also aimed to make art and cultural activities in Vietnam more professional.
This is the post-annual piano festival held in Vietnam. It will consist of performances, lectures, and seminars. The show focuses on introducing an overview of piano composition from around the world, top composers from different genres, and the performing arts of piano over time. Taking part in the performance includes lecturers, excellent students from the Conservatory of Ho Chi Minh City, visiting artists from the Vietnam National Academy of Music, Huế Academy of Music, and representatives from America, Montenegro, Bulgaria, Singapore, South Korea, and Ukraine.
Vietnam has many rural delicacies. When they are introduced to big cities, they immediately attract even the most fastidious appetite. We will explore a Vietnamese rustic delicacy named bánh đa cua, or thick noodle crab soup, in the following report.
Bánh canh cua in southern Vietnam is always served with big trotters, crab roe, and fresh shrimp. Thick orange broth along with soft yet tough noodles, a little special sauce, and quail, or a kind of long and deep fried strip of donut make this dish really tasty. Each dish shows the culture of each region, and bánh canh cua characterizes the simplicity of people in Vietnamese countryside. The dish is very familiar to everybody, so its making is also easy and simple. Some people said that bánh canh cua originated in Bình Thuận province, some say in Huế city. It's really hard to tell where this delicacy comes from. There's only one thing that we can know for sure. Since bánh canh cua appeared in Saigon, this dish has been adapted and become a popular snack for people here.
Hay ăn bánh canh cua lắm. Thì thường thì vào dịp cuối tuần này mình hay đi ăn. Bánh canh cua thì nói chung là chút nhìn nó đậm đà, với lại nhìn nó rất là ngon, nó đỡ ngán hơn là mấy bánh canh khác.
Cái món bánh canh cua á, ăn tôi cảm thấy thích nó rất là ngon. Thì cái cua nó mềm mềm chứ nó không có dai như thịt heo. Thì có nước bánh canh cua nó sệt sệt mà nó ngọt, nó thơm. Sợi bánh canh nó dai, ăn rất là ngon.
Xin chào anh ạ. Anh ơi, hôm nay anh có thể giới thiệu cho Hoài Hương và quý vị khán giả của Văn hóa ẩm thực Việt cách mình chọn các nguyên liệu và nấu bánh canh cua sao cho ngon nhất được không anh?
Các nguyên liệu để chế biến món bánh canh cua là gồm giò heo, thịt, sắc lát, tôm, cua, hành, nấm huyết, bánh canh và bánh quẩy.
Đầu tiên thì mình sẽ làm cái gì trước ạ?
Đầu tiên trước mắt là mình phải đun sôi nước dùng.
Dạ. Nước dùng này thì mình dùng nguyên liệu gì để nấu hả?
Nước dùng này là gồm mình hầm giò và xương.
Giò và xương.
Mình cho thêm gia vị.
Dạ.
Trước mắt mình sẽ dùng bột năng để mình tạo độ sánh cho nước lèo.
Dạ. Bây giờ là nước dùng và các nguyên liệu đã xong hết rồi. Anh em mình sẽ trình bày ra tô.
Well, the Vietnamese rustic cuisine story has wrapped up our Vietnam journal for today. From all of us here at NetViet VTC 10, thank you so much for your attention, and we will see you again tomorrow.